Friday, July 28th, 5:51 p.m. New York time. U.S. stock market is closed. U.S. futures market's closed. We just completed another full week. U.S. Federal Reserve, aka central bank, raised the interest rates this past week as expected. And they gave clues that they still intend to raise interest rates in the near future. In the economic news this week, so much of it was positive, bringing many markets to new highs for the year. We'll look at a weekly chart. Each chart would be for 3 years. So we're looking at the SPX, S&P 500, new high for the year. Look at that. Almost up to the high. All-time high. It's not that far away. It's right here. NASDAQ 100 this week also made a new high for the year. Not that far from the all-time high neither. Dow Jones Industrial Average, new high for the year. Outstanding. New high for the year. And for 3 years, not that far away from the high. Back here on the S&P 500, if a pullback occurs anytime soon, I'm looking for it around this key level, 4,500. Goes below that, looking for around this midpoint. Opportunities for buying on the long side. Let's continue looking. The Dow Transports, new high for the year, also took out the high. Took out the high from last year. Outstanding. So we move that. Move this up now to the high for the year. Maybe some of it had to do with the strike that was pending with one of the transportation companies. That's done. 66. So that was the Dow Transports. Dow Utilities, here's the high for the year. Here it is, just in consolidation phase. We're on the 3 years. There's a high. And the Russell 2000, new high for the week. Here's a swing high for the year, almost there. And the past 3 years, there's a high. So the takeaway is the major indexes, the NASDAQ 100, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the Dow Jones are extremely bullish. Strong economy, low unemployment, higher interest rates, people are still spending money. Check out my real estate video I posted the last few days. You'll learn a lot of insights. Let's go look at the 11 sectors in the S&P 500. Same thing, each candle represents a week. XLK. Yep, these are stock ETFs. You can buy these. So you want to be more diversified. If you want to be more into underlying sector instead of index, you can do these. XLK, it's technology. Last week was the high of the year. We're open for 3 years. There we are. So again, this is doing better than the NASDAQ 100, Dow Jones, S&P 500. Yep, this sector. So you can outperform the major stock indexes. Next, XLV, healthcare. A new high for the year, almost. Is it? Let's see. Yep, new high for the year. Let's look at for the past 3 years. There's the past 3 years. XLF financials. Here's a high for the year. But it did make a new high for the week. Higher, 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 low. Financials, the banks, mortgages, insurance, and there's that all-time high. XLY, consumer discretionary. Look at this. This month made a new high for the year. And there's a high over the last 3 years. XLC, communication services, new high for the year, outstanding. And there's a high for the past 3 years. XLI Industrial, new high for the year. Outstanding. Past 3 years. XLP, Consumer Staples, green for the week, higher high, higher low. There's a high for the year. And there's the high for the past 3 years. XLE, Energy. So green for the week, higher high, higher low, broke above this inside candle. There's a high for the year. And the past 3 years, there's the high. XLU, Utilities, higher high, higher low for the week. There's a high for the year. And there's the high for the past 3 years. So understand the energy, the utilities, the Dow Utility Index I showed you. Those are companies that pay high dividends, typically when the economy is slowing down, or people think the growth, when they think the growth of technology is not going to be going well, they'll typically go to these kind of stocks. Well, you see these stocks are not making new highs for the year. It's technology, leadership. XLRE, real estate, red for the week, but made a higher high, higher low. Again, real estate is very broad. Here's the high for the last 3 years. And if you check out that video I posted about real estate, you'll understand the sectors. There are several industries in the real estate sector, such as home builders, one, hotel, motels, another builder industry in the real estate, shopping plazas and malls, that's another industry. Well, again, they are not all the same. That video very well broke down with a leadership are. Give you a little hint. We have interest rate yields, record highs for the past years. And we have home builders making new highs for the year. You would think it wouldn't make sense, but it is. XLB, materials, new high, almost new high for the year. There's a high for the year, just shy of it. There's the past 3 years. So again, technology is the winner. Let's go look at the Magnificent Seven, also called Faang, old school called Faang Plus, but now related to Magnificent Seven. These are technology companies. They weigh the most in the stock indexes for the NASDAQ 100 and the Dow. They are helping those indexes make record highs. First, Apple. Look at this. Last week, all-time high for the year. Current week, inside candle. Yeah, look at that. For the past 3 years. Outstanding. Amazon. Well, here's a consolidation for past weeks, but that was the high of the year. And past several years, that was the high for the last 3 years. Google, also referred to as Alphabet, all-time high for the year, outstanding. Look at that huge move up. Massive consolidation and the impulse move up in the past 3 years. Meta, new high for the year, outstanding. Here we go, the past 3 years. Microsoft, well, red for the week, lower low, lower high. Last week was the high for the year. Again, record highs. Nvidia, green for the week, massive consolidation. Past weeks was the high for the year. There we go, record highs. Tesla, nope. Lower high, lower low, the trend is down. Low trading range, but a close green. That was the high. Past week. Let's look at the past several years. There's the high. Snow, red for the week, lower, lower, lower high. Massive consolidation building there. And there's a high for the past 3 years. Include Netflix. Well, lower, lower, lower high. That's the high of the year in the past 3 years. So hands down, if you don't feel comfortable investing in the individual stocks, you could do those stock ETFs for the sectors or the stock indexes, which are real diversified.